Welcome back. We like OSHA training. So this is the fourth video regarding the OSHA training. Before three videos, first video we discuss what is the OSHA, what is the employer and employer responsibilities according to OSHA, why is OSHA important, that all detail we discuss it. Second video was like what is the safety and why we have to do the safety, and as well as the third video was what is the hazard, what is the risk, and how to control the risk and what are the hierarchy of the control, how to make a risk assessment. So it was a third video. So now in the fourth video we will discuss what are our general common hazard in our working place. So let's start. Our first hazard is the work at height. So wherever we have to do the work more than the ground level, above the ground level, stable ground levels, that time we have considered as a work at height, or normally if the more we can say that if more than 1.8 meter height if we are working, so it means we are working at height. We are working at height with any kind of the working station, it's not matter. Either you are using ladder, mobile scaffold, erected scaffolding like construction scaffolding, man lift, scissor lift, any kind of the working platform if you are using, or you are doing the more than 1.8 meter or normally above the ground levels if you are doing the work, so it always considered as a work at height. So according to their you using the working platform, the hazard are the different and categories and their risk value accordingly that high. For example, the ladder, if single person is never allowed for the ladder, always consider two-person and use for the lowest working at height levels, not more than. Then if you are using the mobile scaffold, you must have to make sure it should be properly erected and inspected, should be green tag there, proper guardrail there, tripod fixed there. And then once you are going on the working platform with the mobile scaffold, you must have to make sure you lock the wheels. If you not lock the wheel, then if to start the running, it will be where it will be hit. You don't have any control, the person will get the serious injury and fatality can happen. Any other like scaffolding you are using, erected scaffolding construction, make sure it's proper erected with the proper trained scaffolder, proper inspector should be inspected, tag there, all three guardrails or maybe two guardrails with tripod. So you have, and whenever you have to use this kind of scaffolding, mobile scaffolder, either erected scaffolding or man lifting, so you make sure the third party should be inspected, and as well as mandatory to use the safety harness. Main more hazards are the working at height below as work in any position or place including a position or place below ground from which person or object is liable to fall. The main hazard at work at height, people falling, any reason, like if you are not using proper working platform, you are not wearing proper safety harness, you are not wearing for the work at height, you are not having proper trainings. So these all kind of things can happen, people can fall. Then objective falling, contact with the overhead electric services, as that I told you. Once you are working with the overhead lines, you must have to take care, and you should take like more than 2 meter distance. Once we have to do the work at height, we must have to wear the proper safety harness. As in the picture you can see, this is actually way to wear the proper safety harness. Many times we saw that the persons are wearing the safety harness, but they are not wearing properly. Just they are wearing only shoulder strap and leg strap, which is the not a proper way to wear the proper safety harness. Because if by chance, unlikely if you fell down and you are not wearing proper safety harness, it's not abdominal strap properly wear, no any chest strap properly wear, so it will be fell down, you will slip, it will become down. So you have to must wear the proper safety harness. Be remembered, never remove the shock absorber, this behind that strap. Don't remove the shock absorber, because once unlikely if you fell down, if the shock will come, that shock will, it will be observed that mostly with that shock absorber, and less shock will come to you. If you are removing that shock absorber, so directly shocks will come to you and you will may lose the your consciousness, and then you can hit anywhere. That is the more injuries and ill health injuries can come. So whenever you have to wear the safety harness, you must have to make sure you are wearing proper third party verified safety harness. How you will know? Once you know your monthly color code. Each company, each organization, they are mentioning for one color code for the some months, like here as you can see the picture, January to March orange, April to June blue, July to September yellow, and October to December black. So according to that, it's not fixed. May the companies have different type of their code color. Accordingly, you have to check whatever is your monthly color code. You have to check the tag, the sticker is there that according to our monthly code, then it means the safety harness is okay, inspected properly and safe for us, we can wear, we can use. If there's no sticker or maybe expire one, so don't use, that is not safe. If you are wearing, you are using, that time may it's get collapse and may get like broken, or then you will fall down, it will be not safe for you. So you have to must take care whenever you are receiving the safety harness from your store, you must have to check your monthly color code. Then in case of emergency, working at height, should be proper plan for the rescue system for the work at height. What kind of things we have to consider once we are managing, we are planning for our work at height. The safe way how to do the rescue from the work at height, that should be proper plan. The safety of the person carrying out or assisting with the rescues. The anchor point to be used for the rescue equipment. The suitability of the equipment that has already arrested the fall of the casualty for use during the rescues. The method that will be used to attach the casualty to the reduce or rescue the system. The reduction that the casualty need to be moved to get them to the point of safety, raising, lowering or laterals. The first aid need the casualty may have with the respect to injury or suspension of trauma. The possible need of the casualty following the rescue. So let's see one video for the working at height.
Heights is one of the greatest risks a worker can be exposed to. Falling from heights causes a great deal of fatal accidents, which is why it is crucial to be aware of the risks to take the necessary precautions. Falling can become an accident even if it's not from a great height. Only a few inches can be enough to cause an injury. Comply with the existing regulations within your company, applying the most appropriate procedures. about some of the conditions that frequently cause accidents working at heights. An untrained worker for a job. A worker who is not in great health condition. Exposure to electric power. Lack of harness or harness in poor condition. Unfastened self-retracting lifeline. Personal fall protection in poor condition or out-of-date checkups. Lack of planning. Failure to follow work procedures. Unauthorized work. Falling objects. Besides a worker's accident by falling, one of the most common accidents is caused by objects falling from heights. Keep your work area neat, especially if you are working on heights. Misplaced objects may fall and cause accidents. These may also obstruct the work transit and generate accidents by falling. Either above ground level or during excavations, you must always put strong safety barriers to keep people, machinery, or objects from falling. If you're working on heights, signal your work area on the lower level to warn people about the risk area. Protect your workmates and they will protect you. Never help or receive any type of help that may be dangerous just to reduce the working time or effort in the procedure. Always protect the upper level with nets or fences to avoid objects from falling. Scaffolding. Scaffolding is one of the most common devices for working on heights. It must be in great condition, regular upkeep, and under all corresponding certifications. Remember, neither to overload the scaffolding nor throwing things from it. Do not use improvised scaffolding. It would be unnecessarily dangerous. Harness. Use a harness at the minimum height required by your company. It is important that all harness parts are in good condition and with up-to-date certifications. Check the harness before each use and always follow the instructions from the manufacturer. Make sure you fasten the straps onto your body. Remember to verify the harness and other personal protection elements when working on heights, because any type of fall can be dangerous. Always use the anchor points over your head. In an eventual fall, being anchored to a lower level can cause a strong impact on your body. Ladders. Ladders are the most common gear for reaching heights. Make sure you always choose the appropriate ladder and verify its good condition. Analyze the evenness of the ground before setting up the ladder. Never use other objects to level the ground. Do not try to make the ladder taller by placing it on top of other elements. For the sake of your and other people's safety, don't forget to signal and delimit the work area. You must always keep 3 supporting points and stay in the center. Do not try to reach to overreach. We hope these tips will contribute to your work safety. Remember that someone who works at heights must be trained. A trained worker is going to be safe. Avoid learning about work safety from an accident.
So that was all about the work at height. So let's see you in next video for the next common hazard. For this video, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye.